What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Finn, your girl Everly, and we are back with our new format. So, just to recap, instead of doing multiple videos throughout the week, we are doing one video where we recap the best moments of each show. So, Raw, NXT, SmackDown, AEW Dynamite, Collision, TNA, and we will also recap the pay-per-views, which we had two this past weekend. So we'll be recapping both of those. We are also going to talk about the basically like an injury report. So superstars between all three promotions that are out right now. Um, and then rumors slash news update type of deal going on as far as the different promotions that we cover in the videos, people who got released, people who are reportedly not returning to whatever promotion they're assigned to currently, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get right into talking about WWE. First, obviously, Monday Night Raw. We don't
So
have much.
just before we do that, because when we post this, it's the next week. We're doing last week's
Right.
recaps.
This is the week of October 6th. So this is the week prior to Crown Jewel and TNA's Bound for Glory, which are the two
Weekend.
pay-per-views that we're actually covering in this video. So,
And we'll also put in the description what week
right,
each
right.
video is for. That way y'all don't get confused because we don't have a set day of when we're uploading this.
Which is why hitting that notification bell helps you guys know when we upload. So if you haven't, go ahead and do that right now. Um, but like I said, get right into it. This past Monday's Raw, there wasn't a lot going on as far as like notable moments. I will say the match between Maxine Dupree and Becky actually caught me off guard. I expected it to be like a squash match, and Maxine actually held her own, surprisingly, because we don't really see much of gang TikTok shit. Um, we don't see much of uh Maxine actually doing much in the ring. She's mainly kind of like a on the side person. So to see her actually put up a good fight against Becky was pretty like
Interesting.
yeah.
The fact that she's been training with Natty and everything,
Which don't get me wrong, I can't stand her, but
it's
her and
definitely
Tyson Kidd
it's
have
showing.
yeah. So props to her for actually getting in there and doing the thing, putting a pretty good fight out there for Becky. Um, the other thing that was kind of a notable moment for Raw was this angle that they're doing with Jey Uso, where you kind of have Roman in one ear and Jimmy in the other ear, kind of devil on the shoulder, angel on the shoulder type thing, and Jay kind of being almost headed towards like a mini Roman type of deal.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what's going on with him. We don't know if he's being led down the path of tribal tree, the
Tribal tree?
yeah, tribal chief. Yeah, wording not comprehending. Or if it's just one of those he's trying to figure out his own way and maybe go a little darker.
Right, which with that, I kind of understand where Roman's coming from with the whole uh you need to stop like putting all your efforts into helping everybody else out. You need to focus on what you need to do. He's not wrong there. You're not going to get that championship back if all you're doing is spending all your time helping somebody else. But at the same time, that don't mean that you like the people who are there for you, you kind of stab them in the back. And that's how Jimmy's kind of feeling right now is that Roman's trying to get into Jay's head and push Jimmy out of the way, and that way, Roman is like Jay's wise man. How Paul Heyman was Roman's.
Yeah.
But as far as Raw, that was pretty much the only notable moments
Yeah.
for me. So we'll go on to NXT, which this past NXT was NXT Showdown. So NXT versus TNA.
Yep.
Um, the what was it? The men's NXT versus TNA Survivor Series style
Yep.
elimination match.
Which, don't get me wrong, we miss the Survivor Series
I do.
elimination
I
matches.
like war games. I love war games, but I do low key just miss the elimination Survivor Series old school type match.
Yeah.
So for them to kind of do that on Showdown was kind of cool, honestly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Seeing Javon Evans and
That boy
Lance
Bouncy.
Slater, their chemistry is,
Dude, they're so good.
oh my god.
They are so fucking good. When they
Wow.
tag teamed together the previous week,
Oh yeah.
like they had been
That
teaming
shit was
together forever.
bomb.
And then when they faced off each other or against each other for a minute in the Survivor Series style match, that was good. That was kind of like a
Lance
teaser.
Slater got his pin on Javon to get him eliminated.
Yeah. Which that was kind of a teaser to their match at Bound for Glory for the X Division Championship.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about that, but
Later.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Fucking fire. But we'll get to that later.
We had the women's NXT versus TNA. It pissed us off that JC Jane took the pin from Soul Rupa.
Oh my god, right?
Like, let the girl have it. You're the one who, you weren't even in the match, but she hit her Soul Snatcher, and then
You slid in out of nowhere and just got the final pin to go ahead and pick up the win for NXT. Which, as far as Showdown went, it pretty much was a stalemate. 2 wins for NXT. I mean, sorry. There. 2 wins for NXT, 2 wins for TNA.
Yeah.
So, all right, whatever. The men's match, it was
Trick was
TNA that won it, right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
Trick's dumbass walked out on fucking Ricky Starr.
Ricky
Or Ricky
Saints.
Saints.
You went to his AEW name.
Yep.
Tisk tisk, how dare
I
you?
want to hear it. You do it all the time.
Well, that's because honestly, Ricky Stark sounds so much better than Ricky Saints.
Which at this point, because of that, I see Ricky Saints and fucking Trick having beef now.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
We'll touch more on that later.
later.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
But one moment during the men's match was when Miles just like big air move out of fucking nowhere.
Never see this man do any type of high fly shit. And
all of a sudden, this man's just flying.
Woo.
Oh, didn't he like run over the ropes and just like dived onto everybody? It's like, yo, wait, you have this in you?
Yeah.
I want to see more of that. Already touched up on the fact that the show ended pretty much in a stalemate, 2 versus 2, as far as the wins between NXT and TNA.
Yep.
Then there was the Hardys match. It was
Dark
versus Dark State. It was winner takes all, since the Hardys was the TNA tag team champs and Dark State was the NXT tag team champs, which we already called who was going to win that, for the simple fact of it had already been announced that the Hardys were going to go up against the Dudleys for the TNA tag team championships. Yeah. So it was kind of already spoiled who's going to win that one.
It was a given.
But it was still a pretty good match. Yeah. Nonetheless. Moving on to SmackDown. Not much to really talk about on there. There was 3 returns. We had Nakamura return.
And he wasn't his heel. He was back to his baby face from when he first came on to WWE.
It's kind of confusing because he still has like like the outfit is very dark color.
Well, yeah, that was just
Um,
the thing.
and he's still kind of moving around like he is that heel. He just doesn't have the face paint and the mask anymore.
Yeah.
And his intro is more of the babyface intro.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure where they're going with that. Whether, excuse me, whether they're going to push him on that heel route still, or if they are going to have him push towards a babyface run.
Right.
But he came back to challenge Sami Zayn for the United States
Championship.
Championship for
Open challenge.
that. Yeah, Sammy's open challenge for the United States
And
Championship.
during that,
Oof.
we had Tamatonga return in
Yep.
face paint.
With his face, I've been waiting on this man to come with that persona.
And his hair
I've
had been grown, and he
I
grew
never
out his hair.
followed him really when he was in like New Japan and all that, but I when he came or when he debuted with WWE, I kind of went back and tried to figure out, okay, who is this guy?
Mhm.
Which I tend to do that every now and then. Like when somebody debuts that I don't know, I try to see what they were like prior to WWE. And this man with the face paint, when he was like part of Bullet Club and all that, oh fuck, whole different guy. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm waiting on that. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm waiting on it, but I don't know if we're gonna get it because that's a different Tomatonga than what we got now with the face paint. But
Now all the
he
MFTs except Solo were wearing
are
that
wearing
face
the
paint.
face paint, which is crazy. Um, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I know Tomatonga and Tonga Lao when they were in New Japan and Bullet Club and all that, they had the face paint. I don't remember if Tonga, formerly known as Hikaloa, I might have butchered that pronunciation. I don't know. But I don't know if he ever went through that whole face paint era. But I know JC Mateo, he never really did that prior to WWE. So now you've got all the MFTs with the face paint, like she said, aside from Solo. But low key, that would kind of be weird to see Solo with the face paint.
Which,
So I kind of don't want it.
the Usos had the face paint because,
Oh, when they first debuted, yeah.
so it wouldn't be that. I mean, right, not seeing him with it so long, yes, it'd be weird seeing him with it,
Yeah.
but we think the MSTs are going to go for the U.S. title, and then they showed up after the tag
Mm.
title match between the
Street Profits and the White Six.
the White Six, and we think they're going to go after the tag title.
Yes.
So now they're coming for all the belts.
Which, thank you for bringing that up because that actually is a note that I meant to make. The standoff between the MMFTs and the White Six, whew, goosebumps.
Not,
I need to see that.
Nikki Cross stepping up to Solo.
Yo, that shit was crazy. She gave no fucks. She like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I will fuck your ass up. Like literally
Nikki
looking
Cross
up to his ass.
Nikki Cross has always been crazy.
Oh yeah, I miss like when she was part of Sanity in NXT.
With Eric Young.
That was great. I'm glad that they're kind of pushing more
Alexander
towards that.
Wolf and her husband.
Killian Dane. Yeah, still got it. But I missed like when they were doing that whole Nikki Cross superhero thing. I hated that so much. I wanted just the crazy chick. So when she joined the Wyatt Six and you got some of that back, I fucking loved it. And here she is stepping up to this man who's like a whole foot taller than her, not giving two fucks about like just a dude who could easily squash your ass. Like didn't give two shits. But yeah, that standoff gave me straight goosebumps, and I'm waiting to see. I don't give a fuck what part of the MFTs it is. I want to see the MFTs versus Wyatt Six.
Oh yeah.
I don't care if it's everybody involved or if it's just a 2-on-2 tag team. Like I don't care. I need to see it now.
And we noticed Uncle Howdy was not there that
Yeah.
night
I'm not actually.
because he was nowhere out there with
Yeah.
the Wyatts.
He wasn't there at all that whole night. There might have been something like personal life that he had to attend to, so he wasn't there that night. Which, if that's the case, hope everything's cool. If he just needed a week off, all right, cool, we get it. You guys have crazy schedules, so I get if we don't see somebody for like a week or two.
Yeah.
But I hope it's nothing, and we'll get to see him back soon. Um,
Just
the
for a minute. When I look back, my arm was stuck like this.
oh, okay, well, hopefully that doesn't fuck shit up. It's still counting the time, so all right, cool. The last return that we had was Zelina Vega
Joining her
joining
husband.
her husband, Aleister Black. So Aleister Black and Damian Priest had a last man standing match, and when Damian had the upper hand and was basically about to take out Aleister Black, she showed up, kind of begging for mercy, but you could kind of see she was had one hand back behind her back, handing something to Aleister, and I'm like, okay, she handing like brass knucks, like what's she doing? And then she kind of gets out of the way, and Aleister Black basically throws a fireball into Damien's face and hits him with a black mass, which sends him into some tables. Ref counts to the 10. Aleister Black wins. So you kind of. I love that WWE is now like, okay, you guys are together, so let's go ahead and put you in a storyline together. I love that. Seth, Becky Lynch, now Aleister Black and Zelina Vega, CM Punk and AJ. Like, I love that they're doing that. I just hope that they don't take the Vince McMahon turn on it and start doing like couple issue love triangle type bullshit.
No.
I that shit would piss me off.
I don't see them doing that.
Think about how many times during Vince McMahon's reign there was this whole love triangle
I
angle.
don't
I
see
hated that.
Triple H repeating that type of
Yeah.
shit though.
Hell, he was in the middle of that shit. Him, Stephanie, Tess, him, Stephanie, or Stephanie Kane. Like, there was so many fucking bullshit ass storylines when it came to Stephanie's love life. God, it was so annoying. It was so fucking annoying.
Triple H, Stephanie, and China.
See?
China and Triple H were dating, and Stephanie and Triple H ended up cheating.
I forgot that they were actually fucking dating.
Yes.
Anyways, so yeah, that was SmackDown, which kind of recaps all of WWE. We'll move. Actually, no, got Crown Jewel. Excuse me. So Crown Jewel started out with Roman versus the Tribal Thief.
Bronson Reed.
Yeah, Bronson Reed. Bronson actually wins.
Yeah.
You did have Braun Breaker come out to try to help Bronson Reed. Then the Usos come out to help Roman. Well, Roman ends up eating a spear from Jey Uso on accident, but that ended up letting Bronson get a tsunami, get the pin, and then Roman's kind of looking at Jimmy and Jay, just like, I told you I wanted to do this by myself. Nobody's gonna think that I still got it if I always have to have somebody help me. I need to do this on my own. I don't want to see you guys till Christmas. Craziest fucking line. I don't want to see y'all asses till Christmas. Killed me.
Yeah, he then found a TikTok of somebody doing that.
Acting like they were Jimmy and Jay pulling up at Thanksgiving. Roman opens the door, is like, I said I don't want to see you till Christmas. Closes the door. This shit was so stupid.
That was funny.
So next we have the women's match: Stephanie McKeer versus Tiffany Stratton for the Crown Jewel championship, which I still think is a stupid ass fucking championship, but whatever. Stephanie won it, which congrats to my girl. She's been killing it ever since she aired or debuted on NXT, and now she is. Let's go ahead and list off her accolades. She's NXT or former NXT Women's Champion, former North American NXT North American Champion, whatever. She
is now women's
is
champion.
now which it's
one of the women's
SmackDown
champion. Raw.
whatever the hell they call the Raw's one. She is the women's champion for Raw, and now um, Crown Jewel champion, and she's done all this within like a year's time.
Yep.
So I mean, congrats to her, and highly unlikely that she sees this, but I know she had stepped away for a minute to practice her English for her so she can perform promos better. It paid off.
You're doing
You're
great.
doing great. Keep it up. And in the style of Booker T. Ah, 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 ah. Okay, I'll probably cut that out. Oh, that was bad.
Yes.
Mm.
Anywho,
So yeah, next on the card was John Cena versus AJ Styles.
which respect to John
Oh
for
my God.
having them literally list off all of AJ Styles' accolades from TNA
Well,
to
what was it? Oh my God, how did he reference it? Basically, reference the fact that AJ is like OG TNA. The fact that he was Bullet Club, like
mhm,
fucking Cena.
respect.
Your babyface character for the last what 20 years
Yeah.
has irked the shit out of me, but then you do shit like that and I'm like, you know what, you can't hate the man.
Not to mention all the people that they paid homage to
Oh
with
yeah, both
so
AJ
many
and Cena.
finishers.
They what
Wall of
was it?
Jericho,
Yeah.
Tombstone, Piledriver, Choke Slam,
Sweet Chin Music,
Sweet Chin Music, The
um
Miz's,
Skull Crushing Finale,
yeah,
like just the
like,
amount of calls to, wasn't there a Randy Orton
yep,
in there
Randy
too?
Orton.
Yeah, because he did hit the RKO, and then he went to do the punt, and just like with Orton, they keep
Yep.
blue balling us. I need to see the punt kick.
Like, they showed so much respect.
It was
Shout
great.
out to so
Which
many people.
Cena did that in one of his other matches this year too.
Yep.
So going back to that, fucking phenomenal. Because I know he had uh, paid homage to Edge in that one, you know.
And
So
let's
like,
not forget, he did the Sister Abigail. The Sister Abigail.
oh my god, that
For
was
Bray Wyatt.
great. Oh,
Rest
Bray
in
smiling
peace,
down.
Bray.
He was smiling down
Oh,
when he
absolutely.
did that.
You know,
He
Bo
even hit him with
Dallas.
the kiss too.
You know, Bo Dallas was that.
He might have cried a little bit.
That probably hit him in the
Hell,
feels.
he might have cried. We cried a little bit.
Yeah.
But chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. For one, I already knew that match was going to be a good match because it's John Cena versus AJ Styles.
Not to
They have
mention,
never put on bad matches together.
AJ Styles has announced that he will be retiring next year.
Yep.
So
He said that he wants to go ahead. He feels like he's basically done with everything he can, and he'd like to go ahead and retire and settle down with his family, spend time with his family, this, that, the third. So honestly, I can respect that.
maybe get that sucker mom haircut cut.
Jesus Christ, please. Okay, in his retirement year, can we please get short hair AJ?
Like, not. The funny thing is, he wore his
The same attire,
attire from his TNA.
literally 20 years earlier. All that was missing was the short hair. I need short hair AJ back. I'm tired of this soccer
All that
mom
was
shit.
missing was short hair and a belt, because at that time he had a belt.
Yeah. Speaking of belts, it has been announced that John Cena will be going up against Dominic Mysterio at Survivor Series.
Yep.
For the only belt that's ever eluded him.
Yep.
The
Intercontinental Championship.
Yes.
The one belt that keeps him from being a fucking what is it called?
Oh my god.
Grand Slam champ.
Yes, that. But so I mean, let's be honest. We already know where that's gonna go.
Please win, John.
Yeah.
You need that belt before you retire.
Come on, John. Beat Eddie Guerrero. I mean, Dominic Mysterio.
Okay.
Is that fucked?
Yeah. What's next?
Sorry. Um. So yes, after Cena and AJ, there was the tag team match between Rhea Ripley and Io
EO.
Sky versus the Kabuki Warriors, which is, as you guys already should know, Asuka and Kairi Sane. So, as Mommy had it written on her cheek, Rio wins. Um,
EO Sky had it on her face too.
oh, you're right, you're right. And they kind of, while they had their separate attire, oh, excuse me, attires, if you paid attention enough on Mommy's armband, there was a little bit of like Io Sky's kind of fluffy, flurry, whatever the
Mm-hmm.
fuck. And then some of the colors on Io's matched Mommy's kind of outfit.
Not to
So,
mention, he noticed that she also had a black strip in her
streak in her
hair.
hair.
Which,
Yes.
while Rhea, I think, did the riptide on one of them, I think she let EO get the pin
Yes, yes.
during that match for the
Um,
win.
I can't remember if she pinned. I think she pinned Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think Asuka would let them pin her.
Yeah, she pinned because I was commenting about how Asuka's going to be pissed about that and probably going to take her anger out on Kairi, and they could pull that angle where, despite how Io feels about Asuka right now, if Io sees Asuka being being a bitch to Kyrie, she might step in. And that could be the push that Kyrie needs to step out of the shadow of Asuka.
Which we'll find out what if any of that happens Monday.
Yes. Um After that we had Seth freaking Rollins versus Cody Rhodes for the men's crown jewel.
Which Seth won.
Yeah. 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 Use the Rolex that Cody gave him to,
Gifted him.
yeah, to basically get the upper hand. Um but we'll actually touch base or touch back up on something we found out about that match a little bit later. But Seth wins, so he is now Crown Jewel champ. Um on that note, that wraps up WWE. So we are going to move on to AEW here in just a second. So the next section that we're going to talk about is AEW. So that's AEW Dynamite and Collision. Um, so to kick off Dynamite, we had John Moxley versus uh Ishii. I can't pronounce his. Yeah, he's got a hard name. Um, But so Mox versus Ishii, honestly, that was a very good technical match. Nothing like crazy high flying and anything like that, but like just a good old fashioned technical wrestling match. Who the fuck won that? Mox won that, right? Uh, Mox did end up getting the win, but good on both of them for just how, again, I'm gonna say it, technical it was. It wasn't anything flashy. It was just they beat the shit out of each other, and that was that.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it's like there's not much to say about it other than they did their moves and they were good fucking moves.
Yeah.
Which you've got two good fucking in ring athletes, so when you put them together, you're gonna get a good match.
Yeah.
Regardless of how flashy or how basic it may seem, it was just a good old fashioned fucking match. Um, Then we had the Hurt Syndicate versus the Demand, which is Gates of Agony and Ricochet in a basically like a street fight.
Yeah.
Um,
Hurt Syndicate won that.
yeah, Hurt Syndicate won that, which I kind of figured. Actually, I was kind of on the fence.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's the Hurt Syndicate, you know? MVP, um, Bobby Lashley, and
Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton Benjamin versus Ricochet, which I'm sorry, Ricochet can't hold a candle against any one of those three, but he's got two giant behemoths of, or for tag team partners.
Yep.
So it's like where Ricochet lacks, they'll pick up on it. But you then have Bobby fucking Lashley and Sheldon fucking Benjamin.
Two powerhouses.
Yeah. Crazy enough, I never used to look at Bobby, or not Bobby, Shelton Benjamin as a powerhouse until I seen him in AEW.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you know what? Maybe he kind of is a powerhouse. Um, just good chaotic carnage.
Yeah.
I can't tell you shit else about the rest of that fucking about Dynamite for the rest of the
Yeah.
Dynamite this week. Jesus. Um, then Collision, which is on Saturdays. You had Triangle of Madness, which is Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and Tekla, and they went against Tony Storm, Statlander, and Harley Cameron, and well, Triangle of Madness won. Um, Granted, here next weekend is the AEW pay per view.
I think so.
Okay.
We'll
Wrestle Dream.
Yeah, we'll have to double check.
Yeah, we'll double check that. I'll put it in the description to when that is. But you've got Tony Storm and Statlander who are going up against each other because Statlander beat.
Tony for the belt.
Well, technically it was a triple threat. I can't remember if Statlander beat Tony, like pinned Tony, or if she pinned um whoever else was in the match. I can't think of who it was, but Statlander ended up coming out the victor in that triple threat match. Became
it
the
was
world champion.
Tekla.
Okay, that's right. It was Tekla. So
it was a fatal 4-way. It was Jamie Hayter, Tekla, Chris, and Tony.
That okay. So I can't remember who Statlander pinned.
I think she pinned Tekla.
Okay. But Tony wants to run it back with Statlander for the title in just a straight up one-on-one match for the title. Instead of anybody else getting in or like anybody else being in the match or interfering, you know, just to see out of the two of them who really is the best. So that's coming up again. I'm pretty sure it's next weekend, but don't hold me to that. If you want to know, like I said, I'll put the date for Wrestle Dream in the description.
Mercedes Monet won her 10th belt.
Stop fucking reminding me. I know we're telling them, but stop fucking reminding me.
As much as we dislike her character.
Oh no, like, if I could take just a force that is just her character and slap it, I fucking would. Her as a person, which we've said this before, we speak our minds about the character, not the actual person portraying the character. The character, fuck Mercedes Monet. The person, I can't speak for her because I don't know her on a personal level.
Right.
She could be a good person, but she's actually very good at playing a fucking bitch as a character. Yep. So, let me fucking adjust this again. There we go. I feel like wait. Anyways, so yeah, I will say this though: the fact that she has all 10 of these belts. Well, yes, it's like, is this fucking necessary? She is bringing a little bit of spotlight to these indie promotions by carrying out all 10 of these fucking belts. Yeah. So for that, I can kind of respect it. You know, you're doing, or you're trying to give light to smaller promotions or indie promotions the best way that you can without just being like, hey, watch this promotion, you know?
Yeah.
So, alright, cool, whatever. But at the same time, is it fucking necessary that one person has 10 fucking belts? Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyways, um, was there anything else that you can think of as far as AEW goes?
Kenny Omega returned to help out when his buddy was
Oh,
going against Shawn Moxley, and then Jack Perry said he has
oh yeah.
uh,
He said that
Kenny
he'd have
Omega's back,
Omega's back. Yeah,
even though Kenny was like, okay, if you want to do this, we'll have a match.
prove it.
Prove it.
Because I mean, I can't blame Omega on that one. Fucking Jack Perry was a dick the last time that we seen him. He was in line with the fucking Young Bucks. So I know you weren't really
I wasn't
watching at that
watching at
point.
that point.
But like, yeah. He turned his back on fucking Luchasaurus and just enjoying the fucking EVPs and was a fucking jackass. Loki, some of that is actually part of the reason why CM Punk got fired
Mm.
from AEW because him and CM Punk got into it backstage. And yeah. Anyways, we're not gonna really touch on that. But yeah, so I think that was it for fucking AEW.
Yeah.
All right, cool. On to TNA, I guess. And we're back. So now we're gonna go ahead and talk about TNA. As far as the weekly episode for TNA, there wasn't much, which I don't know why I keep sitting so far forward. Um, Joe Hendry versus Eric Young in a no DQ match. Eric Young won. That was about it.
First DQ match that Joe Henry had been in, so he didn't really. He wasn't really, I don't think, prepared for
Right. He
that
didn't
kind of
have any
match.
previous experience,
Mm-mm.
whereas
Eric.
Eric Young is like he made a living off of matches like that. Yes, I know you're like
I remember Eric Young from Fresh TNA. That man was insane. And then there was a storyline of him and ODB being married and them having a storyline. Yes. And then Eric Young went to the psychotic aspect, not just the crazy. He upgraded to psychopath.
Okay, hold
And
on.
then
I need to pause you for a second.
what?
I'm glad I used to watch TNA back then. Because you say ODB, and I know who you're talking about. But some people out there are gonna be like, oh, ODB from like Wu Tang Clan? Old Dirty Bastard?
No.
Yeah. It's like, ODB. Wu Tang
No.
Clan,
No.
Old Dirty Bastard was married
ODB
to
is big titty.
She did have some gigantic
Yeah,
tits.
and now she
Jesus.
runs her own food truck and everything.
Oh, so that's what she's doing now.
Yeah, she runs her own food truck.
Interesting.
She's married.
Please tell me she doesn't still have the ODB persona while she's doing the food truck.
I think
Ooh, she was kind of grimy in
she might
TNA.
still. She might.
Oh, Jesus.
If not, she probably still has the shirts with
I
the
know.
handprints on her tits.
She was low key kind of like
Cringeworthy, but
okay.
respectfully.
I respectfully, she was like redneck times a million, kind of grimy. Like
When he married ODB, he was the big redneck. And then he went to, but he was still crazy. And then they would do mixed
so,
tag matches together and everything.
pretty much Mance Warner before Mance Warner,
Yeah.
because that motherfucker redneck as shit
Yeah, he was.
and crazy.
And then he went to the crazy, and then him and Sammy Callahan had their thing.
Why does that not surprise me?
It,
I miss Sammy.
yeah, I cried when he retired. I'm not gonna lie, because
That was your boy.
that was my boy.
But as far as Eric Young goes, my first experience was Sanity in NXT.
Yeah, I've known
Like,
him since TNA.
yeah.
He didn't get used properly in WWE with Sanity.
I'm sorry. common theme.
I'm glad he's back in TNA.
Yes.
Not gonna lie.
Okay. Speaking of that, Mara Sade. She was not used properly in NXT. Look at her now in TNA. She's doing so much better, and she's barely even been in there.
If she would
Drop the fucking lollipop.
Yes.
God,
We
I can't
love
stand the lollipop.
like we enjoy her now.
It's
but
Mara
the
Sade instead of
Jakara Jackson.
yes.
But the only thing that sets it off is that stupid lollipop.
God, I can't
That
stand that fucking
is
lollipop.
so cringe. Every time she comes out, I call her lollipop bitch.
Hey, better than Lollipop Guild, like you called her in
She
NXT.
was Lollipop Guild in NXT, but now she's Lollipop bitch because she's going off somebody who she looked up to, which is Lita. I've noticed her clothes are representing
Oh
Lita.
yeah, yeah. And I think that's part of the reason why I fucked with it.
When she was with the Hardys, she had the Lita outfit.
Yeah.
And now she's making that persona into her own, not just.
Yeah, it's not like she's trying to completely replicate it.
No.
She's taking inspiration off of Lita and trying to do her own thing with it,
but
But please, drop the fucking lollipop.
Drop the lollipop.
God damn it. It kills it for me.
She is so much better in TNA than she was in NXT.
And unfortunately,
even with Lash Legend, she didn't really get that pop that she gets now.
Well, that's because she was stuck in Legend's fucking shadow. When it was Legend and Jackson, it was all about Lash Legend. It was never really about Jakara Jackson. So she didn't really have a chance to actually show off what she could do.
Though when we did finally see her wrestle, we saw the capability she has. And now that she's in TNA, she gets to show that without having somebody.
The first time that we actually saw her wrestle in NXT, I was like, you know what? She has potential to be better than what they're allowing her to do.
Yeah.
Fast forward almost a year?
Yep.
And here she is being able to use that potential.
Yep.
Just drop the fucking lollipop and we'd be good. We'd be golden. But yeah, now that, as we do, sidetrack. That was basically it as far as TNA goes. Go ahead and hit the injuries.
We didn't do Bound for Glory.
I'm fucking retarded.
And for TNA. Where's Bound for Glory in there, sir?
Anyway, so Bound for fucking Glory. Kicked off with Macklin versus
Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah, that cucklord.
Okay, look. Frankie has been there since the beginning of TNA.
I respect his loyalty of being an OG TNA guy.
It was Kazarian, Daniels, and Styles, the original 3 OGs of TNA. Yeah. So while yes, he's cocky,
a fucking prick,
and all of that, he's got the shit to back it up.
I mean, yes, like I said, I can respect the fact that he has put in nothing but loyalty to TNA. He hasn't gone anywhere else.
He has.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
He was.
Fuck me then.
He was with Daniels. They were tagged.
Where else?
There's a lot of places.
Probably like New Japan and shit like that.
New Japan, a few other ones. Frankie was with Daniels right before he retired. Once Daniels retired, Frankie went back to TNA.
Okay. So, I stand fucking corrected.
He's been everywhere else.
Still, he's showing hella loyalty to TNA regardless.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I can respect that.
Yeah.
I can respect the fuck out of that. Does not change the fact that he is a fucking prick.
I mean, yes. And the only reason he won the international championship is because Macklin got distracted by somebody.
Per his fucking Kazarian's fucking MO.
Because as we saw, Macklin won the championship back
fair and square,
and there was nobody out there to distract him.
Kaz, yeah. So yes, Macklin won his international
first two-time champ.
He is the inaugural and the first two-time international,
Yep.
the TNA international champion. Um, back where it should be.
Yep.
Then we had the System versus Order 4 in what the fuck did they call that match? Um, I can't remember. It was basically a no holds barred type match. It's fucking intense as shit.
He was impressed
Actually,
with Alicia Edwards for a change.
I skipped a match. Excuse me. Before we had the System versus Order 4, we had the Call Your Shot.
Oh, the Call Your Shot Gauntlet,
Yes.
where Nick Nemeth and Frankie won
Yeah.
because
They pinned each other. There was two refs out there. One ref counted the pin
for Frankie.
for Frankie. One counted for Nick, and then
Both shoulders
Santino.
were down, so they had to get Santino out there, who then said both are winners, both are code.
Which we love you, Santino, but fuck that. I would have been like, you know what?
Let's restart this.
Y'all two just ring the bell, start the shit over again.
Yeah, that would have made
I need
more
a definitive winner.
Because at this time, because at this point, they're going to be fighting over who gets what shot.
Which we will explain exactly what we mean by that later on. Come on, open phone. I didn't tell you to lock. Actually, I might have. I don't know. But so I'm used to like WWE where the men can't hit the women, despite the women having free reign to absolutely beat the shit out of a dude. Double standards. Thank you very fucking much.
Yep.
So the whole intergender thing still catches me off guard when I see it. So with the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match, when you had both men and women in there fighting each other, and the men actually throwing moves onto women, it was one of those like, holy shit, am I seeing this? Um, so I mean, kind of cool. It was pretty much like a Royal Rumble setup, except instead of a men's and a women's, you had them both together.
Yep.
Fast forward back to what I was talking about with the System versus Order 4. Um, it was intense, fucking weapons, blood, a fucking cheese grater, a staple gun. It's staple gun to the nuts. Tax, which
Alicia Edwards
barbed wire.
got fucked up by those tacks, but she surprisingly held her
Oh
own
yeah,
against the men.
I was okay. So as far as Alicia Edwards, my first impression of her was she's just an annoying bitch, But this is when the System was heel, So they played up on her being annoying,
Yeah.
So honestly, I gained a lot of respect watching her in this match against Order 4, literally holding her own against these guys who were like twice her size, twice her weight, like literally kicking fucking ass. You know? Meanwhile, what's the chick for
Tasha Steele.
Tasha Steele's?
She
I'm
stayed
sorry,
out of the way most of it.
you didn't do shit. You came in there, you hit somebody with a bat, and then you just called fucking orders the whole time until fucking Ali came out there, and then I don't really recall you doing much other than getting your ass beat by fucking Alicia Edwards.
And the System won.
When Eddie came out, Eddie, Alicia, and then their daughter. Yep. That was cute.
And
that was fucking
the Red
cute.
Sox mascot.
Yeah, that shit was fucking cute though. I love when they bring their kids out, like, to support them and shit like that, which we had another moment like that. Well, hit that here in a second. But yes, like she said, the System won, as they fucking should, because, Moose.
Yeah, I've been watching it since he arrived, too.
See, she is the TNA expert. I'm not going to call myself a fucking AEW expert, but out of the two of us, I've been watching AEW a lot longer than she has.
Yes.
So yes, when it comes to TNA, I'm probably gonna say some shit that is absolutely wrong. She'll correct me. She might say some things wrong about AEW. I'll correct her to the best of my knowledge, But anyways, so yes, System won that one as they should. Then we had the match that honestly, no disrespect to the Hardys and 3D or Dudleys, I was more hyped for Javon Evans versus Leon Slater.
The two young bloods.
The O, or I don't know what I was about to say, OGs.
They're
They have OG fucking skill though. Like
both of
OG
them
wrestling skill.
high
God.
flying, risk
Ah.
taking.
They're both 21. They are barely fucking adults.
That match was
Oh
going
God.
great until they had that
Oh.
20-minute time limit, and then Santino gave them 5 more minutes, and then Dark State fucking interrupted.
Fuck Dark State.
Fucking
Fuck Dark
dickheads.
State. I will give Dark State that. I love the presence and the aesthetic of Dark State. Outside of that, fuck Dark State.
They ruined
I
that
do
match.
I do like the fact that, every time White Boy get on the mic, everybody's like, no, 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 no. Because man's be saying some out of pocket shit.
Oh yeah, he's the only one to say out of pocket shit.
You don't want us to come up behind you. What? Man's be saying the most fuck shit.
It's hilarious.
Anyways, but yes, that match was basically 25 minutes of on the edge of your seat. Holy shit.
They were
Like that.
tit for tat.
Oh my
back
God,
and
that
forth,
shit was fucking great.
continuously.
And how we referenced Slater and Evans earlier when we were talking about NXT or during our NXT section, I already knew because watching TNA with her and watching NXT with her, seeing how these two do their matches, I was like, I need to see both of them fight. And
Then
lo and
we
behold,
got
like a
it.
week later, they announced that these two were going to fight for the X Division Championship. And I'm like, yo, who the fuck actually listening in right now? I mean, I'm not complaining because thank you. I wanted this match, clearly. And it did not fucking disappoint
Mm-mm.
until the very end. And it wasn't even because of them. It was a disappointment at the end because fucking Dark State got in the middle of it. Fucking pissed me off.
Yep.
But like I was telling you, I understand where they're going with that angle. They don't want either one of them to lose momentum on the way to the top. So if they have somebody interfere, that way neither one of them can be, oh, I got beat. I get it.
I get that, but Javon Evans deserves the title at this point, whether it be NXT or TNA or whatever.
I agree. I 100% agree. But I feel like him getting the X Division Championship in this manner would completely flatline Leon Slater.
Okay. Well, okay, then do it this way. Javon Evans and Leon Slater win the tag titles.
I'm for it. I am 100% for it.
He
Fuck
gets
it.
he gets a belt. Leon keeps his X Division and then gets another belt
Yeah, I'm for that. I would love to see them
as
as a tag team because we got a glimpse of it
Oh yeah.
2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and it was beautiful.
Yes, and they won
Yeah, it was fucking gold.
against
Chef's kiss, 5-star. Like
it was against Sean Spears and his
the Colling.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, it was so fucking good. So fucking good.
Yep.
So yes, I'm perfectly okay with that idea. I just don't like obviously they're pushing both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So either one of them losing such a pivotal match like that would have dropped that push.
Which is, I mean, I get that.
So I understand why on the creative aspect they had Dark State interfere.
Yeah.
Do I hate it? Absolutely. Because I would still have rather had a definitive victory than an interruption that just ended the match.
I also see it as Dark State just lost to the Hardys. Leon Slater is their little protege.
Yeah.
So of course they're gonna hit close to
And
home.
as you were saying that, literally the first person they went for was Leon Slater, and Javon was like, nah, fuck that, and was pulling them off Slater, and then they started jumping on him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're right on that point.
Which we'll figure out Tuesday what happens with that.
Um,
Anyway, next was I think the Hardys and the Dudley Boys.
the Dudleys.
which I'm not gonna lie, I
Oh my
cried a little
god.
bit.
Yes. I fucking cried.
Um,
Oh,
the
that.
Hardys retained. They instead of hitting Bubba with the chairs, they just put him
Yeah,
through a table,
because it was a elimination style tables match
like in WWE for
for
the tag.
both the NXT and the TNA
Yeah,
tag team titles. And pretty much the stipulation was if the Hardys win, 3D will recognize them as the best tag team in the world. If the Dudleys win, they get the titles.
25
Um,
time tag
yep.
champs at that point.
I do like the way that when they introduced the Hardys and when they introduced the Dudleys, they listed their accolades.
Yes.
The only thing that they didn't list as far as the Hardys is that the fact that they are current fourth rope tag team champs and
Hog.
current hog tag team champs. But those are two more independent
Mm-hmm.
promotions that nobody really recognizes. Nobody on the main circuit recognizes. The only time we've seen TNA recognize fourth rope was one of the pay per views. The opening match was um,
Enzo, Zilla, somebody else against
Jake something, Macklin, and
somebody else.
um,
Mance Warner.
yes,
And Zilla and Enzo won.
yeah, Zilla, Enzo, and the dude who looked like Psycho Sid.
Yeah.
They won. But that's the last time that we had seen TNA even acknowledge them.
But at the end, the Dudleys and the Hardys hugged it out,
Tears, all that shit.
tears, crying, because this was the Dudleys' final match.
Yeah, it was basically their retirement match.
They even went as far as to gift the Hardys their boots.
That's where like the
We
tears
cried.
started hitting
Yeah.
us because it's like in to give a equivalent example when Shawn Michaels retired Ric Flair at WrestleMania, and Shawn looks at Ric Flair, says, "I'm sorry, I love you," hits him with the super kick or the sweet chin music and pins him. That's the same level as how this match ended.
There was so much respect and love for both teams
Yeah,
between the two.
and so when not Devon, when Bubba realized he's basically done for, he kind of just looked at them with like the most sad face that I think I've ever seen this man
Oh yeah.
have.
Jeff and
And
him both had the sad face.
Jeff and Matt just kind of looked like they each had a chair. Bubba is backed up to a table, and both the Hardys kind of looked at him, looked at each other. They threw the chair down, picked him up, kind of did a double choke slam through the table to end the match. Pretty much showing that respect of we're not going to do you like this, but we are going to go ahead and end this match, you know?
And then they helped him up off
Yeah.
the table, then helped Devon back into the ring.
They went to leave, and the Dudleys grabbed them, turned them around, unlaced their boots, handed it to them. They hugged it out, probably said some words to each other, and you could tell that they were trying to keep the composure, but there was tears flowing.
They were all crying.
It was an emotional moment. Which low key that should have been the fucking main
Yep.
event, but it wasn't.
But the main event, oh my god, finally.
Trick
Trick lost
Tricky
to
Willie.
Mike.
Tricky Willie.
I am so happy Mike won. I've watched Mike since he was part of what was that group?
Um uh, oh my god. Him, Ortiz,
Conan.
Conan, oh my god, what the fuck? I keep wanting to say Latino World Order. I was like, no, that's not right. Jesus Christ. Yes, go ahead and look it up. Um, but yes, Mike Santana beat fucking bitch ass Trick Williams.
And celebrated with his daughter.
Yes, because his daughter was in attendance. His daughter smacked Trick in the face.
That was
Fucking
hilarious.
great. His Trick's all up in her face while Santana is down talking about who's your daddy now? Who's your daddy now? Which is kind of creepy considering you say that to a child, but
LAX.
yes, LAX. That's the faction that Santana was part of.
He's a February boy, 91. He's
Oh.
your age.
Hey, he's my age and is in way better fucking shape than my old ass. Ah!
Yeah, he was a part of LAX, which I was there for that. I was watching.
Didn't they like always come out like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bandanas.
God, I do miss that because I do remember watching TNA on and off during that era too. Um, but yes, so Santana beat Trick to finally,
For the first time ever in his career, win the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
and not only is this his first world champion, but he is the first
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican to hold the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
He brought it back home.
So here he is with this title. His daughter comes in the ring. You know, he puts it all over her shoulder. His face is covered in blood. He's crying. Shit, it's like, oh,
He
it
made
was.
his daughter proud because
Oh
she
yeah.
was crying too.
Oh yeah. Like as soon as he got the 3 count, they put the camera on her and she's like this, like wiping tears away and shit.
Proud father daughter moment.
Oh fuck yes.
To end the show.
Which I don't want to say they blue balled us, but they scared the shit out of us. Because, you know, he's sitting here, he's celebrating with his daughter in the ring, and all of a sudden you hear Nick Nemeth's fucking music come on. He's coming out with the fucking Call Your Shot uh, trophy cup. He was about to cash it in, because essentially the Call Your Shot cup is like a money in the bank. You can cash in at any point.
Yeah.
So he goes to cash in, and then you see the lights go out. And we're like, I was thinking Frankie was going to come out and like argue with him or whatever.
Then we just hear the music of.
You just hear the guitar.
Elijah.
Elijah is back. Nick turns
Nemeth
around, boom, with the guitar.
And then it pans to the ring and you see fucking Frankie at the ref.
And I'm like, no, man, just fucking got this shit. Fuck that.
And then Mike's like, fuck you, this ain't happening, and does his finish
spin the block.
Yeah.
Hits him with the spin the block and, you know, and that closed out.
Continues to celebrate with his daughter.
Yeah, that closed out Bound for Glory.
Yep.
Honestly, that was a good fucking pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Or PLE or whatever the fuck they call it. I don't know.
PLE pay-per-view.
ELA.
This isn't English class. Now we can go on to the injury report.
Now to the injury report.
Who's been released.
Yes.
Wesley, Lansanoy, and a few other people from like LFG Evolve have all been released from WWE right now. We found out Ridge Holland will not be getting his contract renewed when it runs out November 14th.
Yeah,
so he won't be there anymore.
All right, see you in AEW.
Yeah, last time we saw him was, I think, TNA one show at some point.
Yeah.
That was the last time we've seen Ridge.
And then on Stephanie's podcast, Big E basically officially announced his in-ring retirement. So as much as I know we all want him back, it's not going to happen. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I understand if he's like, I'm lucky to even be walking right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk it anymore. And you know what? I can't fault that mindset. So, as much as we'd like to see Big E do some meat slapping meat, unfortunately,
it'd be nice to have like Big E come back and do something with AJ Lee, but if he can't, he can't.
You know, maybe chop her in the chest again.
Because after that pay-per-view with CM Punk and AJ Lee, you see Big E and AJ hugging it out and
Oh yeah, I mean they
reminiscing
go
and
way back.
even talking about the chop across the
Yeah,
chest.
she threw that dig. He's like, that's ancient history. Do we have to bring that up? But yeah, so unfortunately, no Big E in the ring anymore. Which, like I said, I respect the decision. Doesn't not mean that we won't still see him, like commentary and shit like that.
Yeah,
It's just we won't see him in his leotard.
ring gear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big sad to
Yep.
Big E.
Yep.
Anyway, so injury report. Um, which for this time around, since it's the first time that we're doing it, I'm gonna just recap pretty much everybody that we found that's on injury. And then the next couple videos that we do, I'll probably just do a quick recap, if there's any changes or anything like that.
Now, mind you, there's a few of them in there, whether they're actually injured or not, or like with the females, Naomi is on that list. She's not really injured,
Yeah,
but she is pregnant.
which it did state in here that it's maternity leave,
Yep.
not that it's an injury.
There is one person or a few people that have already been released, but they're
Yes.
still saying
And
they're
yeah, as I'm going through this list, I'll kind of differentiate things like that. So starting with WWE Raw, what she was saying it applies to this one. Austin Theory. He's been out for quite some time with injury. WWE has released him, so he is no longer part of WWE anymore.
just like with Jasmine Nix.
Yeah,
She's still on like the main roster or whatever on the website saying she's still a part of WWE.
really
Yes, people have found her still on there. But
interesting.
she has been released.
Interesting.
But she's on injury. So people are thinking this is just storyline, but
She's
herself
confirmed that it's not storyline.
she is not
I
resigning.
actually, oh, excuse me. I stumbled across her TikTok one day, and that's actually how I found out
Yeah.
that she technically WWE didn't release her. She chose not to resign.
Yeah, she chose not to resign.
They wanted to basically cut her pay, and she's like, I've
I'd rather
turned down so many opportunities for other things for this job, and as much as I enjoy what I do, with them wanting to give me a pay cut, I think it's time for me to go explore some of these other opportunities.
Yep.
Which, again, can't fault that kind of logic. So she chose not to re-sign with WWE, even though they still have her on the roster. Crazy. Anyway, so yeah, Austin Theory. We know he's been out for a minute. We low-key have all wanted him back.
Yeah. To
Um,
kick Grayson Waller's ass.
fucking right. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to see that because he is no longer with WWE.
Yeah.
Let's get this fucking ad out of the way, please. Please. Good. What the fuck? The flying hell? Okay, let me refresh this. Also, this list that I'm looking at is was uploaded October 11th of this year, so a few days ago.
Yep.
Shows Chad Gable on here. He has had successful surgery on his arm, but there's no current estimate as to your knee is in the way of your face, by the way. There is no estimated return date. Gunther is out on injury due to an orbital blowout fracture at WWE SummerSlam
Against CM Punk
Yeah.
when CM Punk busted his nose.
Again, no estimated return date. Ilya Dragunov, who's been out since September of last year. I haven't heard anything about his status with WWE, but he has been seen training at the WWE Performance Center. So hopefully we'll get his return here soon. I hope, because Loki, I miss Dragunov. That motherfucker is crazy as shit, and I miss seeing him in the ring. even though the main roster hasn't treated him the way that NXT has. Big shock there. Liv Morgan, she is still out, and there's no estimated date on her return either. She's been out since, what is that? January, February, March, April, May, June of this year. Freaking ad again. Go away. Like she said, Naomi is on this list, but it's literally just because she's fucking pregnant.
And mind you, she has one ovary. So she struggled with
Even trying to get
this
pregnant.
aspect for a long time. So the fact that she was able to, she's going to protect it as much as possible to make
Yeah.
sure she can deliver.
Anybody who wants to fault her on that, honestly, eat a dick. Just straight up, eat a dick.
Yeah.
Zoe Stark is out. I love when an ad pops up right in the middle of the screen. Please go away. I think it said ACL and something.
Yeah,
else.
she tore her ACL in both knees, I believe. Or she was already having knee issues, but the ACL just made it apparent that she'd have to have surgery again.
Sorry, waiting on this ad to go. Thank you.
Apollo Crews.
Apollo Crews is out. Elton Prince, which is one of the
Pretty Deadly Boys.
Pretty Deadly. Yes, boys. Yeah, them. He's out for an undisclosed injury. He last wrestled on June 20th episode of SmackDown. No estimated date. Kevin Owens. Low key, I didn't think I'd say this, but kind of miss him.
He's been out since April with the neck injury.
Yes. Which
he did have successful surgery.
I've seen some like social media posts or like pictures like on not Twitter,
Instagram.
Instagram. Man's cut down. Like he's dropped weight since he's been out. Piper Niven is out. Rey Mysterio, he's out due to a groin injury, but I also know he's doing a lot of ambassador work between WWE and AAA. Which, speaking of Rey Mysterio, so it's been rumored that he's actually medically cleared right now. Like his whole groin injury has healed and he's cleared to come back to in ring competition. But you're looking it up now. Um, he he's not scheduled for any kind of a match at SummerSlam, which is in his hometown of San Diego, aka also my hometown. Um, but I'm hoping maybe we might see a Rey Mysterio
No.
return, like surprise return at SummerSlam or not SummerSlam, Survivor Series, excuse me. Um, it has Big E on here, but we've already talked about he's officially announced his retirement from in-ring competition, and for some reason it has Omos on this fucking list.
Well, Omos is still a part of WWE. He's just not on the main roster or anything. Last I knew, he was in AAA.
That I'm sorry, that just seems a little weird to me.
Yeah.
But okay. On the NXT side, there's Rizzo who's been out, which she's actually been uploading quite a bit on fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I follow her on TikTok. Um, she does like baking videos and shit like that.
And didn't she have knee surgery herself?
Torn ACL and meniscus, so yeah.
Yeah.
Um, it's estimated that she might be out until spring of 2026.
Yeah.
Which, to kind of touch base on like an ACL or a meniscus injury, that takes a long time to heal and make sure and like go through the rehab process because all that's right here in your fucking knee. If you don't go through the rehab process and all like and everything like that, it's so easy to tear that again. You know, so anybody who has had injuries like that, you see them gone for a year,
Quite a
if not
while.
more.
Yeah.
Brinley Reese, which I want to say is one of the guys who's like under Chase in NXT.
Yeah. I'm not
Um,
sure.
little frat boy looking
Yeah,
looking
one of them.
guy. Yeah. He's out. Or no, she. It says she. Who the fuck is that then?
She might be part of
Brinley
LFG
Reese.
or Evolve.
Possibly. Shoulder surgery. Estimated return date is yet to be established. Noam Dar is out
On injury again.
on injury again. Um, they have not disclosed what the injury is or when his suspected return date is. Rich Holland, he's been out because of a foot injury, but like she had said, they're not, or they're choosing not to re up his contract, so we won't see him anymore. On to AEW, Anthony Henry. Um, he stated on a social media post October 14th that he went underwent, excuse me, successful surgery for a torn bicep, but doesn't know when he's returning yet. The Blade announced on Instagram September 12th, 2024, successfully undergone back fusion surgery. Buddy Matthews, he's been out and on the Chris Van Vliet podcast. Shout out. Um, he suffered a partially torn ligament, but they were not completely ruptured. And on August 7th of this year, he also announced that he would be having surgery. No estimated date of return. Colton Gunn is out on injury um, due to a knee injury. Danhausen, actually, I don't even know why he's on this list. It literally says, last appeared on Ring of Honor Final Battle 2024. Danhausen continues to appear at independent promotions, no estimated return date. It's not an injury, he's just not being televised at AEW.
Mm.
Okay. Britt Baker is inactive. Last wrestled on at the end of 2024. No estimated return date. So with Britt Baker, from the last bit that I heard,
She,
which was not that long ago,
she's
she's fine.
she's fine. She's waiting for her contract to run out.
Yeah, like there's rumors that she's not gonna resign with AEW because, like I said, she's November 24th, 2024 was the last time that she was on
Yeah.
AEW TV, and they're just not using her, so she's like, fuck this. Granted, she's also a fucking dentist, so she's
Yeah.
probably at home doing dental work on people. I wish
Dustin
she'd
Ro-
do dental work on me.
and then Dustin Rhodes, who
Yes.
had double knee surgery.
Yeah.
His knees were so fucked
Um,
that when Kyle Fletcher put that ice pick through his leg,
that was it. Honestly, I don't know if that was just the way that they wrote him off, so he could have those knee surgeries,
yeah,
or if that match actually caused him to have to go get the knee surgeries.
right.
But having double knee surgery, there's no estimated return date because, like I mentioned when we were talking about Zoe Stark, knee surgeries take quite some time to heal and go through the rehab, especially double knee surgery.
Oh yeah.
So if we see him back, it's not going to be for a while. Granted, I could also see him saying that he's done.
Yeah.
He's up there in age. He's
Oh yeah.
done almost everything that he can do.
At this point,
And so what's really compelling him to come back?
he's already said
Other than maybe the love for the sport, you
that
know?
he's probably never gonna be back in WWE. He's like Goldust is dead. So
Okay, if he ever ended up back in WWE and they try to throw that gold dust shit on him, I would completely understand him being like, you know what? Nope, just rip up that contract. I'm out.
yeah, because
I don't want to see him as gold dust.
Goldust just made it They made him creepy.
It was funny at first, but then it's just got stupid.
Well, when he first started, he was creepy and inappropriate. No.
No, that's okay.
No.
Anyways, Isaiah Cassidy, who is one of the members from Private Party, he's out. Jay White's out. Wait, no. No, didn't Jay White come back?
Mm-mm.
Who is it that came back? He had his beard cut, and it threw me off.
Don't.
No, that's not Jay White. That's fuck, I can't think of his name. Shit. It'll hit me later, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that's who he did.
The
Billy Dog.
Bang Bang Gang.
Yeah.
Dudes.
Well, they were all kind of part of Bullet Club Gold. Jay White, the Colton brother, or Colton Gunn, like the brothers. Yeah, anyways, um, Keith Lee, he's been out for fucking ever, and honestly, I
Yeah.
don't see him coming back. Mark Quinn. Oh wait, so yeah, both members of Private Party ended up injured because Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy are both Private Party.
Mm.
Matt Sidal, he's out. Nick Wayne is out. Ortiz is out. Paul White, formerly known as Big Show, he's just inactive. I don't think he's actually injured. Um, Red Velvet, Ruby Soho.
She had a baby. I don't think she's injured.
Yeah, it said
She just.
maternity leave, announced pregnancy after AEW Dynamite ended on
Yep.
January, February, March, April 17th, 2024. And she's low key kind of just enjoying being a mother at this
Yeah,
point.
she's enjoying being a mom.
Saw a picture of her with long hair, which kind of fucked me up because WWE, she had short hair. AEW, short hair. So to see her, a picture of her with long hair, I was like, who the fuck is this? Oh, Jesus. Really fucked me up. Wardlow. This one kills me. Fucking Wardlow kills me. This man was out on injury. Comes back. Comes back at AEW Forbidden Door. Just to immediately re-injure himself.
Yep.
He came back and he aligned himself with the Don Callis family, but immediately injured himself. He wasn't even in the match. He literally came in, interfered in a match, and hurt himself. He was only in the ring for like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Injured himself again. Fucking what? That's so fucking bad. Jesus. Do you want to do the TNA ones? Because you know these names more than I do.
So,
Except for Casey Navarro.
TNA, there was Chris Bay. I can't remember who that one is, but he's been out since 10/27. I think he's been out since last year. Chris Bay was taken to a hospital with neck injury and underwent surgery on 10/27. So I'm assuming that's last year because the 27th hasn't happened yet this year.
Right.
He revealed that he suffered from paralysis, which he's recovering from. So I don't know if he'll be back. Elijah, but he is back.
Yeah,
as
we
Bound for
announced
Glory.
earlier.
Jonathan Gresham. I can't remember.
The name sounds familiar,
That's
but
right.
I can't.
Jordan Grace's husband.
Okay.
He's out because he suffered 2 strokes.
Oh. Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. Yeah.
Casey Navarro from a torn ACL.
Yeah, we ain't gonna see him for a while.
He's out. Keelan King. I can't remember who that is, but she's she tore her ACL in December of 23. Steph Delander,
Which
Mance Warner's little
toy thing.
Yeah.
Which you do see her on the weekly episodes, but she isn't doing anything in ring. she's literally just his manager at this point.
Yep. And that is it for
Yeah,
TNA.
yeah, because it goes into New Japan, but
Yeah.
we don't discuss New Japan here because we just don't watch it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Um. So yes, that covers pretty much all of the week of October 6th. Um, obviously, this is being uploaded middle of the following week.
Yeah.
Um,
It's once we get into a routine of doing the shows and everything a little bit better, we might get better at recording sooner than later.
right, right. 'Cause I know the last video that we put up, we had talked about the fact that while I prefer to upload on the weekends, sometimes it's not going to work out that way. And that's why I'm pushing for y'all to hit the notification bell. But I know y'all have, if you've made it this far, I appreciate it. But we're coming up on probably what, hour and a half at this point, if not
Yeah.
more. So, um, and as we do this, we'll be able to navigate through this so that we're not spending so much time um, discussing one thing. But on that note, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Um, we appreciate everybody who watches, everybody who sticks around to the very end. If you aren't already following, go ahead and hit the subscription. Give us a like. It really helps us. Um, spread the word. Comment.
So
Um,
yeah.
let us know how you like the new format. Anything you'd like to see, all that kind of stuff. Again, notification bell, so like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. On that note, we've got a busy day tomorrow, so we are signing off, and we will see you in the next one.